Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to our channel. I'm Tex, he's Mex, and we have decided to create a video. We are in college. We go to Midwestern State in Wichita Falls, and we've been, I should say, kind of amazed by all the other dipping channels out there on YouTube. Outlaw, his second channel, Lived a Thrill. We got Mud Joe and Chris Dips, Cope Junkies, and we've decided that we'd like to, spend our time doing something we love, which is dipping. A little bit of backstory about how I became a dipper. I was 12 years old, and I was at one of my brother's team meetings for football we had in our town, and I came along just to, I guess witness how it was, and they were passing around some COPENHAGEN Long cut. And, I was 12 at the time, and they were like, "Hey, Luke, why don't you try it?" Okay. I was up for it, and I tried it, put a little pinch in, didn't really know how to do it, just kind of threw it in, and the second my tongue felt it, I puked everywhere. And yet, 2 weeks later, I found myself asking my brother for another pinch of his COPENHAGEN Long cut. Why don't you tell us how you began dipping?
Plenty of you guys have heard a similar story to this. I was 15 in the rodeo. Yeah. This was the culprit. Wintergreen by COPENHAGEN. And I've been dipping ever since.
Alright, well today we're going to put a dip in of COPENHAGEN Long cut. Now it is March 1st when we're making this video. As all you know, March 2016, COPENHAGEN Mint was supposed to come out. Everybody was happy. Well, at least everybody that I've talked to. And like I said, we live in Wichita Falls, and how many gas stations did we go to?
About 10, I'd say.
About 10 gas stations.
Which is all the ones in town.
Yeah, all the ones in town. And then we went to 3 actual tobacco shops, and like 4 or 5 of them already got their shipment for this week, and they didn't have it. So we were going to do our introduction video on COPENHAGEN Mint, but since all we have today is this COPENHAGEN Long cut, we're going to be doing this. So without further ado, let's go and pack and put a dip in. Now, you don't have your own can of Long cut, do you?
No, I have wintergreen right now.
Well, we'll save that for another episode, because me and wintergreen don't go so well together. Get a nice big old pinch of it. There you go. Now, a couple of y'all, or I know quite a few of y'all, watch this, you're going to wonder, well, do we use mud jugs, spit buds, or bottles, or cups, or what have you? I am going to be using the Backwoods Badass Mud Jug Roadie off mudjug.com. Since he doesn't currently own a mud jug, he's going to be using a bottle.
Hey guys.
There's going to be a lot of hate on these videos about, oh, you don't need to be spitting in bottles, that's bullshit, that's stupid. What?
Fuck you guys. I'm repurposing plastic, okay?
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, we're college students. We don't have money to spend on these mud jugs. He got this for me as a Christmas present, and he gave my buddy Josh another one. So we're waiting to get some more money, and we're actually going to buy some actual house-held mud jugs. That way, this can stay in my truck, because I love this thing. Now, on to this COPENHAGEN Long cut. If you haven't dipped before in your life, COPENHAGEN is either the best or the worst to start dipping on. Like I said, with my first experience with dip, I puked. It was really strong, and if you dippers out there that are watching this video, you know that COPENHAGEN Long cut and Snuff, they really have their own distinct flavors. It doesn't taste like any other fine cut or long cut dip out there.
And then there's gonna be those guys that started with, or keep going on with, Grizzly. And they're like, oh, fucking pussies, Grizzly's strong. Stronger than that shit. Well, I mean,
to each their own. Oh, my brother just graduated from here. He's 26 years old. He was on Copenhagen, but he dips Grizzly now. One, because it's cheap. It is cheap. It's convenient because you can get it almost anywhere in Texas. You know, it's not terrible, but no, I digress. We're not going to talk about Grizzly. We're talking about the Copenhagen. Now, putting a pinch of Copenhagen in, it's a lot easier because for the long cuts anyway, because it is such a well-made dip. The people down in Copenhagen, they do it right. You know, you can grab a big old pinch, throw it in your mouth, and you'll be fine. Now, you know, I believe Copenhagen is one of the better dips to throw in your lip. You know, I've dipped almost all of them except, you know, Skullberry. You know, I've yet to dip that because I've heard such bad shit about it. But I've tried Wolf, I've tried Longhorn, I've tried Kayak, I've tried Hawkins, which is chew in a can. But Copenhagen to me still seems like it's the best dip. Or the worst dip for beginners because you can put it in easily, but it has such a strong and distinct flavor. Now, Frank, do you know anybody of yours that dip Copenhagen? They have reviews on it?
Not really.
Oh.
Long cut isn't really, I don't know. Widely, it's not very popular, but I dig it. I know a lot of people that love it.
This was my first dip, and this is my everyday dip. I can't go a day without putting a pinch of long cut in Copenhagen. I wake up putting a dip in, and I go to bed, you know, putting a dip in or just taking it out. It honestly makes my day so much better. And there's a lot of hate on smokeless tobacco products, but you know, there's been
vape.
Talk about vaping. But you know, there's been so much hate on these, which I don't understand. Because it's a lot safer than cigarettes, and apparently studies are coming out that vaping's bad for you now, but honestly, who gives a shit? You do it or you don't. And, you know, there's a big dipping community out there, a lot of older people, but there are some young people, and, you know, I say more power to them, you know, whatever they do. But dipping, it helps a lot, you know. We're in college, teachers really don't give a shit about, you know, if you dip in class or not. Some do, but, you know, if I'm in an hour and a half long lecture class and it's just rolling on, I'll just put a dip in class and it settles down, it calms me down. And, you know, that's how I feel about it. I know you put a dip in almost every day in class.
Yeah, it keeps me awake during those long ass lectures.
Mm-hmm. He's got 3-hour class on Mondays, and I can't fucking imagine that, you know, that just sounds so shitty to me.
First of all, it's Monday.
Fuck it, it's Monday. Like,
yeah.
But, yeah. You know, it can be bad because it is such a strong dip back onto the point.
Yeah, I will say it has a higher tobacco content than flavor if you put in a ratio.
Yeah. It does have a lot of nicotine. Copenhagen does have more nicotine than most dips, especially the flavored dips. We'll get that on another episode. These dips, Copenhagen brand dips, by far to me, I feel like they are the best. They do the best for me, and I don't have reaction. You know, there's some Grizzly and some Skull dips out there that I have a bad reaction to. They make me legitimately sick to my stomach. You know, not like that buzz sick. I mean, I don't really get a buzz anymore, but it makes me sick to my stomach, and I can't really dip them on a regular basis. Well, you know, I would highly recommend Copenhagen Long Cut as a first dip for somebody, or even somebody who's been dipping, you know, Skull or Grizzly, and haven't tried Copenhagen Long Cut. I recommend going to try it, you know.
Personally, I would say something like Southern Blend. Southern Blend has more flavor than tobacco strength, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all don't know what the Copenhagen looks like, I mean, it's just like that. The gay ass warning labels, it's fucking stupid to me. I think it's fucking stupid.
But it will grow hair on your peaches if you start with long cut.
Yeah, it will put hair on your chest and grow hair on your peaches if you don't have it already. Yeah, guys, we're just starting out. This is our first YouTube channel, you know, Tex-Mex Dippers. We're just doing this to, you know, kind of show how we do everyday life, you know, vlogs, reviews, updates on, you know, things that we love to do. We dip every day, and we just thought, why the hell not, you know, just go ahead and put a dip in, just sit in front of the camera and talk to people, you know. That's what we do best. We talk to people, whether it's bullshitting, actually giving them valid information, but, you know. And we're not affiliated with Outlaw, Mudjug, Chris Dibbs, anybody.
We just love them.
We love their videos. I watch a Mudjug or Outlaw video whenever they're up. You know, I have them on my YouTube subscription list, and I watch them as soon as the video's pulled up. So, in closing, Copenhagen Long Cut, it's a good ass dip. It's good, you know. Even if you don't care for it the first time, I highly recommend just giving it another shot, you know. First thing, learn how to dip, you know. If you don't know how to dip, watch somebody or just trial and error. Learn how to pack it, learn how to put it in your lip. You know,
be classy, don't swallow.
Don't swallow. I don't know, there's people that can swallow and gut their dip. I think they're fucking dumb and gross for it. You know, it's bad enough you swallow your own regular spit every day. You don't need to be swallowing fucking tobacco spit. But yeah, in closing, Copenhagen Long Cut, it's a good dip. Learn how to pack it right, and you'll have satisfaction. Hell, people have been having satisfaction with this since 1822. You know, there's a reason it's still around. Also, I prefer a Mudjug. It's smell resistant, you know, spill resistant, as you can tell. It's my everyday. I use it, but like I said, if I have to, I'll use a bottle too. It doesn't matter. We're not going to discriminate on this channel, except if you fucking dip Skullberry, you pussy. Yeah, guys, I think this is going to do it for our time today. Like I said, we're just growing, so if you see this video, share it, comment, like it, tell us what you think.
Give us some shit if you want.
Yeah, we're good at taking shit. So, you know, like I said, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment box below. Like, share, subscribe, do everything you gotta do. But until then, we'll see y'all next time. Catch y'all later.
Yeah.